So no fancy introduction, no nothing. I got a question for you. Are you still making what you used to make on DoorDash, Spark, Uber, Grubhub, whatever it is you're doing? Are you still making that money? If you are, you're one of the few that are, but I've got some different thoughts on different things here, and I want to share them with you. And, a lot of people say, and me included, say, you need to use these apps in order to have the flexibility and your time to work on other things. Well, one of the things that I worked on, let me get this phone out of the way, it's distracting me. But one of the things that I was working on, I still have sawdust on the table, but one of the things that I did, and it's one of the ways that has helped supplemented my gig work, pretty much all I do is Spark now. Most of you that watch me know that. But one of the things that I started doing, and I actually kind of fell into it, but it was when I was sitting around waiting on orders, when things were slow and stuff like that, I started writing reviews. Just on stuff that I've gotten, just written reviews, nothing, no video reviews like I do now, but I was just putting them on Amazon. And that's one of the things I want to talk to you about, because I've had a few people ask me, how did you get into doing the Amazon reviews and stuff? Well, I'm going to share that with you. So if you want to find out, don't go nowhere. Stick around. Okay, break time is over. I get stuff in. This is from FedEx. This is from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Not real sure what it is. Got a box over here. The tablet and this case is all free products. And I've had people ask me, how do you get the free product? What do you got to do for them? Well, that's what we're going to get into. Like I was saying, I started writing Amazon reviews, just not a bunch, on a skillet, on a can opener, just silly stuff that I bought and used. Then I watched a YouTube video, and he was talking about Amazon buying. So I checked into Amazon buying, and I signed up for it, and I got in it. The thing that a lot of people won't tell you on the Amazon buying program is those products you get, and you'll see it. If you look at Amazon, you'll see buying voice on the reviews, and that's people that's getting the stuff for free, supposedly. The thing is, at least here in the United States, I know overseas you don't have to pay taxes on it, but here in the United States you do. And that's the whole thing, is you get those products, and then you are going to get a 1099 from Amazon on those products. And you have to pay the taxes on the fair market value. So while if it's something like my lighting, if you've watched some of the older videos, I had a big screen background holder thing. That and a couple of tripods and stuff like that, I got through Amazon buying. And I didn't really mind paying the taxes on that because it was something I was going to use, but you still have to pay the taxes on it. And if you go over that $599, well, they say $600. I say $599. Don't go over that. But I learned that one. So don't go over that. But if you do, you're going to get a 1099 and you're going to pay taxes on it. It's not fun. But the thing of it is, starting off writing reviews on my own and then signing up for Amazon buying, because the Amazon buying products that you get, you have to write a written review. You can do a video review, but you have to do a written review. Or you're supposed to, at least, I think they changed it this year, it's 60% or 80% of the items you get, you have to write a review on to stay eligible for the program. I'm dragging this out way too long, because I've got more to cover. So we're just going to skip ahead. So I did that for a while. And then because of the written reviews and whatnot, I got invited to join the Amazon Video Influencer. Thing is, you have to create 3 videos and have them approved by Amazon before you get accepted. Once you get those 3 videos accepted by Amazon, you're good. Then you can start making more videos. But remember, these products that you're getting, you have to pay taxes on if you're getting them through Amazon Buying. I used my Dashing Grandpa name for the Amazon reviews, the video reviews. And then I was putting them on my YouTube as well, on the Grandpa's Random Reviews. But they started getting noticed by Amazon sellers. And I kind of got in connection with one seller, started doing a couple of items for them. Then another seller. And then before long, I wasn't doing Amazon Buying at all because I had learned, and this is something to keep in mind if you're going to get into the Amazon Buying. Do not go over that $600 threshold unless you want to pay taxes. So I kind of backed off of that, and I started getting less and less. And this past year, I got up to like $579, and that's as high as I went. But it got to where I was starting to get all these other connections through Amazon and through my YouTube channel. And I'm not saying this is something that you can do. I'm not saying this is something you should do. It's just something that you might consider doing. You know, if you don't mind being in front of a camera, it's not a big deal. The biggest deal is just act like you're talking to a friend or something. It's like I'm talking to y'all. The thing is, you've got to be working on other ways to make money. And I know Pedro and different YouTubers, including myself, have always been saying that. Use these apps for the flexibility to be able to do other things. And this is one of the other things that I was doing. Now, I know Pedro, he kind of got into the vending machines. I don't think that worked out very well. I mean, I think he might have one or two that's making a little money, but I don't think it was as good as what he thought. The point is, he made an initiative to get out there and hustle and try to do something else besides just DoorDash. And that's what you're going to have to do it now, because a lot of people don't want to admit it, but these apps are going downhill, and they have for the last 3 years. All you got to do is just, you can put it on a paper. It's a chart. It's going downhill. And you got new people that think they're going to make the money that some of these people talk about making. The thing is, most of these people that's talking about making big money made it last year or the year before, and they're living in the past. The future is now, and the money is not there. And that's just a fact. And I don't think anybody that's been doing this over 3+ years can say they're making now what they was 3 years ago. I don't think anybody can. It's a lot less. And cost of living has gone up. So you have to do something different. And you might get you a part-time W-2 job, you know, whatever you need to do. Something like this is not really what I had in mind. I had in mind, you know, kind of trying to do YouTube, make a little money with YouTube. But in all reality, you know, unless you're a big YouTuber, you ain't going to make nothing. You might make enough to pay your cell phone bill. Some of them make more than that. I know how much some of them make, and it's astronomical. And I also know how much I make. And if you go on the average, you're not going to make a living just doing YouTube unless you get big. Now, if you get big, that's a different story. But the thing is, you got to do something besides DoorDash and Spark and all that. Now, I've got to get these packages opened up and see what they are. Start working on reviews. I got some hooks. Let me show you that. You know, you're not always going to get like a tablet and stuff like that to review. Sometimes you're going to get some little quirky kind of stuff. And sometimes you're just going to get little hooks like these. But I needed a coat rack. And a lot of coat racks that you buy, you know, they got them spaced so close together. I thought, I want to make my own. And when these come up to do a review on, I said, sure, I'll do the review on these. So I go to Lowe's and buy me here, I'll show you. So I go to Lowe's and I buy me a board and some stain, and I stained me a board. And now all I got to do is do a review on talking about these and put them on here. You know, some of this stuff you're going to be able to use. Some of it you're not. But anyway, I mainly just want to say, try to be working on other things. Don't depend on Spark. Don't depend on DoorDash, Uber, Grubhub, whatever it is you're doing. Some of them are great. You know, I know some people do the large catering orders, and they're making a living on it. But they've got into something besides DoorDash. Most of them have started out on DoorDash, but they've moved forward from DoorDash. You can't stay in that little DoorDash mentality or just a Spark mentality. Not anymore. Spark's paying about half of what it was 2 years ago. You got to look for something else. Large catering orders, that might work out for you in your area. My area, there is no large catering orders because there's no companies around here that hire caterers, however you say it. You might have 4 or 5 companies that do it once a year. But don't depend on DoorDash. Don't depend on Spark. Don't depend just on the catering orders. Spread your wings and fly. Mine, I kind of lucked into. I had no plans on doing reviews, but here I am. Got another YouTube channel, Grandpa's Random Reviews, and that's what I do on it. And I'm fixing to start making videos on that like this. You know, the talking head type, you know, where we're just going to talk about different things that have to do with doing reviews. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, check it out. I'll put a link down there in the description. You can check out Grandpa's Random Reviews, and maybe it'll be something that interests you. Nevertheless, y'all keep smiling, dashing, dancing, prancing, doing whatever it is you want to do. Just keep doing something. Whatever it is, just keep doing something. Or you're going to grow old and lazy and fat if you don't. And broke. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.